riding from the San Bernardino National Forest to the Mojave Desert. Starting our ride in the mountains just east of Big Bear, ending up in the Mojave Desert on our way to Barstow. Riding by Baldwin Lake. On California State Route 18. This is part 32 of our ride from Texas to California and back again. The elevation at Baldwin Lake is 6,752 feet. The lake is approximately 25 feet deep and flows into the Santa Ana River. On the left is Baldwin Lake Ecological Reserve. This land has been set aside to protect rare plants in the area. The town of Baldwin Lake. Baldwin Lake is best known for the Eye of God. This was originally a full dome made of quartz looking over the valley through the trees. Approximately 2,000 years ago, when the Mojave people lived here, they believed it was the Eye of God watching over them. It is still a historic and sacred site. Unfortunately, part of the dome was dynamited in the 1940s. We are now riding on the north face of the San Bernardino Mountains, slowly going down to the Mojave Desert. The San Bernardino Mountains were designated a national forest in 1925. It was designated a national forest to save the natural resources. There are many recreational activities in the forest as well. Hunting, fishing, off-road riding, and the scenic roads are just a few. We have been riding close to and zigzagging the Pacific Crest Trail for the last few videos. In this section of the forest, it runs parallel to the west of us, before continuing south through the mountains. The Pacific Crest Trail is 2,650 miles long. It runs through the mountains in western United States from Mexico to Canada. Some of the mountain ranges and national forests are Cascade Mountains, Sierra Nevada, Angeles Crest, and San Bernardino. Looking down to the right, I can see the fun twisties ahead of us. The highway on this side of the mountain is not considered a scenic byway, but as you can see, it's still very pretty. Lots of fun to ride and not much traffic. On the left is a dry creek bed. Assuming this fills up in the spring with a runoff from snow. Some of the runoff from the San Bernardino Mountains does come into the Mojave Desert. It's getting hotter and drier as we're going down in altitude. We are now leaving the San Bernardino National Forest. On the left is a cement factory. This is in the town of Cushenberry. We are now in the Mojave Desert. The Mojave Desert is the driest desert in North America, as well as the smallest, being less than 50,000 square miles. In the town of Lucerne Valley. The elevation here is 2,953 feet. Continuing north, now on California State Route 247. On the left, the covered parking is for an elementary school. Mailboxes in what seems to be the middle of nowhere. The areas around Lucerne Valley have been used for film and television. Stagecoach, The Hills Have Eyes, and the Grand Tour are just a few. There are 326 movies shot in the Mojave Desert. For example, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Contact, The Right Stuff, The Doors, Casino, 2 James Bond movies, Moonraker, and The Living Daylights. The Hammers off-road vehicle race is in this area as well. That's a yearly race that has been going on for more than 25 years. Thanks for joining me on our ride from the mountains to the desert. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and hit the notifications bell. And you will be notified for my next video where we're riding through the Mojave National Preserve. Check out my other social media to follow my moto adventures.